back, everybody. I just want to get straight into this. So, Evan, if you want to make a little intro quick, that'd be appreciated.
I honestly just used what you just said.
Okay. Yeah. As you can see, we are looking at this champion spotlight for the Civil Warrior buff. Civil Warrior. Let's just get straight into it.
Let's do it. Yeah, we'll skip his little about page because
to summarize it, he's Captain America in a alternate universe where he won the Civil War against Iron Man and took his armor
as a trophy kind of thing. But yeah.
Okay. So right here we got strength, long fights, because Civil Warrior can stack a ton of fury buffs and use him in long fights. He has some massive damage. He can also has a lot of access to heal block, and on-demand heal block with his heavy attack will let you deal with any healing you. Let me restart there. And on-demand heal block with his heavy will let you deal with any healing needs you may encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to do weaknesses, I need to just recuperate.
Break after that one. Honestly, I think this part right here is going to be really nice, but his weakness is buff punishment, which, although he's immune to stagger and nullify, which makes Doom very hard to use against him. I'm just using him as an example. He's very susceptible to effects that punish you for stacking a ton of buffs. So like Morningstar, for instance, could be a very problematic person for.
Yeah, kind of like nodes like Spite and Buffet.
Definitely, yeah. His abilities are based on a Reg 5 65 version, which means that these can scale higher than this. This is just the standard 5-star maxed out character.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start with always active. Civil Warrior's combination of the Super Soldier Serum and Advanced Stark renders him immune to nullify and stagger effects. For each armor up buff active on Civil Warrior, he will reduce the opponent's bleed and poison ability accuracy by 25%. And you can stack up these armors quite a bit, so it can make him extremely viable for stuff like Biohazard, Caltrops, or just any characters that we may see in the future that can apply these debuffs pretty reliably.
Like Sim Supreme, after you throw that special 3, he's putting bleeds on you a ton, but with this, it might not be at all if you have enough on you, which is insane because that's where most of his damage comes from, these armor up buffs.
Okay.
But his personal armor ups, he gets 233 rating for 11 seconds, which his numbers for how long they last are absolutely insane, and you'll see why in a little minute.
Yeah, but, dude, honestly, just 8 seconds in this game, like, for a buff to last 8 seconds is honestly just a long time for me. Let alone, you got these 11 and 12s.
There's even a 20-second thing, I believe, later on. But
for, 20 seconds?
Yeah, so for every attack, for every 5th basic that you throw, so whether it's a medium, light, or anything, it has an 100% chance to grant you an armor up, which is actually really good for him because it's both of you. So if they combo you out of a special attack, well, you got an armor up for it anyway. So you still are getting your armor ups no matter what happens, which is really good.
Yeah, okay. Now, this is where the hype goes from 0 to 100.
Seriously.
Dash back and hold block for 1.2 seconds. Honestly, this could be kind of annoying because if it's a long special attack that you need to hold block for, you could accidentally trigger this, but that's not all. That's like only a handful of matchups where that would kind of be annoying. But anyway, converts all armor up buffs into fury buffs, which with each providing plus 276 attack for 12 seconds.
Which is insane.
That is 200, almost 300 increased attack for each armor up. And you could get a max stack of 50.
And we did the calculations on it. You could get almost a 14,000 attack rating boost for 12 seconds, and it refreshes every time you convert an armor up.
Oh my god!
So you're basically if you play it well enough, can have a 13,000 attack rating boost up for most of the fight, if not all of it, which is beyond crazy.
And if you remember the beginning, this is a rank 5 65. So rank 2s and rank 3 6 stars, like this number could go even higher and maybe bring you closer to like 15,000 increased attack.
Which
So-
that's bonkers because I don't even think Labyrinth fights have that much base attack.
You'll probably be hitting the damage cap.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, like crits. I'm thinking crits are just going to be insane.
They're gonna be like Sunspot, like on crack levels of like damage,
Yeah, like
which will be amazing.
his medium crits is probably going to be like a Sunspot special 2.
Which that alone just
Yeah.
makes him sound like one of the best tech characters ever.
Yeah, dude, just that alone makes like so far. Just the stuff we went over alone is making him pretty crazy. But then we
Yeah.
got heavy attack. Oh wait, no, you go.
Yeah, so for heavy attacks, you have an 100% chance to inflict a 10-second heal block, preventing the target from recovering health. So anyone who's healing, they're basically screwed at this point.
I can't remember what the original number is for the amount of time that they're heal blocked off of the heavy attack. But for me, like whenever I played Civil Warrior before his buff, it just fell super short. Like
I think it's probably like
Yeah.
6 seconds or something, but
I mean,
like
it
you
felt,
said
it felt
before,
shorter than that even.
yeah, like you said before, like having an 8-second is so long in the game, but
Mhm.
all of these values are so high, considering that it's only a rank 5 5-star.
Yeah, like you have a lot of time to do whatever you want to accomplish. Like
For
you have
real.
12 seconds of that crazy damage.
And if you get a armor up every 5-hit combo and you refresh it with this like
Yeah, 'cause
new
it-
way of doing it,
'Cause that
you're
brings
literally
us to special attacks, where when a special attack is launched, it pauses all armor up buffs for 20 seconds, and on hit, pause all heal block debuffs on the opponent for 6 seconds. So that combined with you trying to stack up to 50, it makes it like possible to do.
yeah. Back to 1 second, back to the heavy attacks thing. They literally doubled the amount of time because I'm looking at my 4-star one and it has an 100% chance to deal it for 5 seconds on the base version that's out right now. But now
Oh.
it's 10 seconds, so they're doubling the
Bro,
time.
they
which
just
is
doubled
amazing.
that. Wow.
Yes, special attack 1. You gain up to 4 armor up buffs for 100% chance each, which is really good for him. Obviously, we already know why.
Mhm.
That's really good.
Definitely helps you get to that 50 quicker.
Oh, 100%. His special 3 is insane, but we'll get there in a minute.
Mm-hmm. Special 2, the Repulsor Rush. 100% chance to power burn 2 bars of power on the opponent, dealing direct damage proportional to the amount of power lost. So you could,
Absolutely cool.
yeah. I don't know how much the damage is going to be, but it could probably help like stack up.
Yeah, I think it's kind of like Morningstar's ability, where like it removes the power and then turns it into damage. So if it's something similar to that, it could be a pretty powerful special too.
No, it's just like it's like Vision's special 1.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it says proportional to the amount lost, so that could mean if they're at special 3, it does like a lot of damage too.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I think it's the most they could do is just 2 bars of power.
Yeah, the special 3. All right. So this one's called Overload. The opponent is passively power locked during this attack. The opponent has you have an 100% chance to inflict power drain, removing a bar of power. If the target is reduced to 0% power, they also receive a power lock for 14 seconds, preventing them from gaining power. Which, that alone makes using the special 3 so viable, because if you're on an all or nothing node, that will literally cheese it for a long time.
Yeah, that could save your life.
Yeah, that's a really good special 3 ability.
And then not only with the special 3, you could use like a life, life-saving scenario is like you could, after using the special 3, you could probably rush up to the special 2, and kind of remove 2 bars of their power if you're doing all or nothing as well. So
Yeah.
like you have 2 options for like power control, which is always nice in a champion.
Yeah, because I know for me personally, I don't have very many. I have like magic and like a few others, but like, having such a strong power drain and power lock on a character that does a lot of damage isn't very common right now. So it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the signature ability. So it's always active. Civil Warrior begins with the fight with 2 indefinite armor buffs, and blocking during a opponent's special attack inflicts them with a passive weakness, reducing their attack rating by 60%. This is also true if Civil Warrior was blocking prior to a special 3 attack. So this man can tank special 3s.
This man literally reduces the damage a special 3 can do, which I didn't think that was possible, but I think that's a really cool addition to the character.
Yeah, and I'm going to assume that the more SIGs you have into him, the higher like the weakness does. So it's like at SIG 200, he's gonna have 60, like they're gonna have 60% reduced damage. So honestly, he doesn't even need the awakening ability at all. But like,
yeah,
even still, I think it's more of a 1 SIG and go, so you get these 2 armor ups. Because normally you don't really want to push him to a special 3 anyway. So
right.
It's certainly helpful if you do have him awaken at high SIG, but it's not needed at all.
Yeah, so it's kind of like Cosmic Ghost Rider in a way, where he doesn't really need it, but it does benefit him a substantial amount even without it.
Like, it definitely helps you make room for error. So like, oh crap, I accidentally pushed him to the special 3. I thought I had the special 2 by now. Oh no. So it kind of could help you if you were ever in that scenario.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I guess we're going into synergies now.
Honestly, there's nothing really big here, but the Nemesis
there's
synergy
a lot of plus 6%, like a lot of increased attack.
Yeah, there's a ton of that, which I mean, it's always recommended, but I mean, why not add more attack to it? Yeah. The Winter Soldier and Falcon gives him more armor rating, which I mean, I guess that's great because I'm feeling like even though his armor rating is pretty high, he's going to have armors constantly, so that's going to make him really more annoying to fight against.
He's got rival with like all the Iron Men. You got Iron Man, Hulkbuster, Iron Man Infinity War, and Superior Iron Man, just all the Iron Mans. They give him increased critical damage rating,
which will be nice, of course.
Mm-hmm. Like help those crits hit just a teeny bit harder, more than they already are.
And it doesn't really go over his perfect block chance, but I mean, a plus 5% anyway would be nice, because I mean, that's still a pretty good amount anyway.
Yeah, that's teammates with Guillotine. And then we got like 3 Nemesis ones, so I assume that these are all separate synergies, because for friends it's Winter Soldier and Falcon. For these, it's just Nemesis with Captain America, Nemesis with Captain America War 2, and same thing with Captain America Infinity War. So you could build like a full team, like Captain America team, and just gain, what is it, 6?
It's
18% attack rating, which if you're gonna be hitting, like, what is it, plus
13,000, which Seaton actually calculated that it's a 700% increase to your damage if you play it right. So there's that.
Yeah. So what's 18% of 13,000?
No idea, but it definitely will add at least 8,000 more to his damage cap rating.
I'm gonna just calculator that real quick.
So if you want to go down to the Masteries part, I could talk about it while you do that.
Oh yeah.
So
recommended
mastery that they want you to have while playing him is the Collar Tech one, which basically allows you to use his power control more efficiently. So it'll keep their power drain or power lock or whatever you're putting on them last a little longer, and I think it makes it a little more potent, but I don't know that off the top of my head because I don't think I actually have that mastery up right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Collar Tech is definitely not the best mastery. I don't think anyone has a single point in that. But I just finished my calculation, and I don't think they're correct. So Evan, I don't know if you want to double check my math, but it says that is a plus 2,484 attack.
That's probably right, but I'll put the correct value on screen if it isn't.
Yeah, because looking at, I mean, that is close to 20%. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you want to know what Collar Tech does, it says it retrofits tech champions with a field that passively inhibits power gain when attacking or being attacked by 4%. So it's basically just like reducing their power by a certain amount depending on what rank it is. And at rank 5 for this, it gets rid of 18% power. So that it's pretty good.
Wait, really?
It's pretty worth it for him. Yeah.
Oh yeah, actually no, that does sound like it'd be useful for him.
Yeah, so I mean that's a pretty good, pretty solid thing to put for him.
Yeah,
I only have a
it's
single
not
point in
needed.
it. I only have a single point in it personally because I guess I just had extra of the whatever you need for it, the core. But I mean, yeah, I would look into putting points into that if I had him as a higher star level.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be using this guy, I mean, if you think it would benefit other characters, I personally don't think it's anything too special. But I mean, I guess you could look into it for yourself and decide: do I want this? Like, do I have champions that would benefit from this?
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think you need to max it out, but like maybe like 1 or 2 points if you have to spare. If you think about, do I want this, would be not too bad.
Yeah, I think it scales up pretty good too. I think it's like 4% for the first level, like 8% for the second. Third is like 10%, and then it goes up to 18% by the end once you get to the level 5.